What's good, people? It's G-Bane here, and I'm doing a review on Goldeneye, a game that I recently just got done playing on this channel. So, let's get right into it. This is a game that is based off the movie Goldeneye, where you play as James Bond. Go figure. You get to play around 18 levels, 20 if you include the 2 bonus levels. Now, for its time, it was one of the best FPS games out there, and the question now is, does it hold up to this very day? And I say that it does. The only problem is that the controls on the N64 weren't that great back then, and they still aren't. I mean, have you seen this controller? Let me pull it up. I mean, look at it. You're only using half of the controls on there. Like, for real, who the hell would use this part of the controller that I crossed out? I mean, look at this. It's awful. Anyways, what I like about this game is that it has a challenge to it. Now, what do I mean by this? You could speedrun some levels on Double Agent, and if you're quick enough to complete your objectives, you get to unlock cheats. Cheats that you can use to fool around and have some fun with. Speaking of challenge, if you feel that the game is too hard for you, you can change the difficulties at any time. But keep in mind that you won't be able to unlock the 2 bonus levels if you do that. Like let's talk about the first level. The first level starts out easy, and over time it gets more and more difficult the more you progress into the game. Pretty standard stuff. You get to try out different guns and gadgets that Bond has on each level. Probably one of my favorite guns, or gadgets I should say, would be the laser watch. I mean, how can you go wrong with zapping people with just your watch? This game also has a 4-player multiplayer game mode that you and your friends can fight each other. Unfortunately, on the emulator that is impossible unless you're playing this locally. The soundtrack in this game is just perfect. What can I say? It fits the game's theme for each level. Now, normally I would say go pick yourself up a copy, but unfortunately due to how old the game is, it's impossible to get yourself a copy unless you have the extra cash to spend looking for it on, eBay, or finding it at your local flea market that sells old games. So for now, I would use emulation, and you're probably asking yourself this, but G-Bane, isn't emulation considered piracy? I say it's not. I say it's to preserve games like these that you can no longer play on modern consoles. Here's an example. If you want to play Shantae from the Game Boy era, guess what? You would have to pay over $1,000 to even get the game, and that amount of money is not something you can sneeze at. That is why emulation exists. Anyways, I'm getting off topic here. If you want to play this game, I will put a link into the description where you can try the game yourself, and you will get step-by-step instructions on how to install it and how to get it running on your end. That's all I gotta say, people. I hope you all enjoy this review of mine, and I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one.